on my playing experience against the two of them, I will give Kenny the edge, but we never know. Maybe Kenny
I'll
has
give Kenny the edge as well, but maybe
a bad
Kismet,
day, or Kismet plays the game of his life.
Prepare to fight.
I've seen Kenny on tournaments before, and he is able to raise his game when it matters, but never saw Kismet. Maybe he's that Dark Horse guy who's able to take down one of the beasts.
Kismet basically can play without a pressure, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we see as Kismet delays Mega a little bit. Doesn't go for the LG though, which gives Kenny pretty much his strongest weapon right away.
Yeah, but delaying the item put a good clip between them, so he could contest the Mega Health, the heavy armor and the Mega Health in the next rotation. And he's setting up for this, so he waits for Kenny to show up at his item, but Kenny does not, and Kismet now misses the timing by a bit, which will result in him losing Mega Health.
Oh, and Kenny
has
Mega
position.
alone. Kenny does have position and might eat a rail before picking up the item. He ends up not having to, and he actually he's way better after this exchange, especially after that rocket. And Kenny's on the board first, and we got our first frag of the challenge of the week.
Yeah, decent rockets there. Picking the right tool for the right job. One hammer and nail with a screwdriver.
Exactly.
Ooh, good rails to follow up the rocket, and it knocked him out as well! I did not see that coming, because he landed inside the map, but he must have kept jumping or something like this.
Wow, Kismet
2-0.
with tournament jitters even needs to calm himself down and worry about slowing the game down and winning the next item exchange.
Yeah, this time he's in the better spot, and he bullies Kenny out for the moment. And Kenny slides back in with a plasma trail, gets the heavy and a beautiful mid-air, followed up by another one. Kismet is on the brink of death, and now he just dies by another rail to finish it off. Kenny's looking strong right now.
He's not paying attention to the totems though. Ah, yes he is. That was my bad. Oh, and Kismet missing his movement a little bit, exposing himself a little bit too much, and Kenny is certainly making him pay. Oh, Kenny missing these important rails, allowing Kismet to contest this item for a little bit longer than he should, perhaps. But it all works out in the end for him, and right now this is looking like a very fat slash. Oh, that Tri-Bolt was amazing, and
Beautiful
Kismet
melody.
trying to lick his wounds, going for the bubbles while Mega's about to spawn is a little bit too dangerous. And,
I mean, there's brains and spleens.
Kenny can rinse on that one, and it's 4-0 after 3 minutes. I wonder what Kismet must be thinking right now.
Yeah, I think in this situation, Kismet just had to get the fuck out of there. But Kenny is just reading him like a book at the moment as well. I mean, like, he knows what Kismet is doing, thinking, and what he did last week, and what he's going to do tomorrow. Having a walk in the park and stuff like this, Kenny just reads the game. Plasma Trail used again to deny any chances of Kismet dropping down. Good use of the ability, and he also gets to eat more vials in a way like this, which is always nice if you do that against someone like Galena, so she doesn't get the totem overstack, which could be a win condition for Kismet. Good lightning gun.
You don't want to give a Galena the light of day. We've seen many times when it looked like she was completely out of control, and those totems made a world of difference. Oh, and Kenny, even with the worst position, gets out of there without taking any damage whatsoever. Kanipox a little bit greedy with the gauntlet, but changes to shotgun in the nick of time and converts on the 6th frag.
Exactly. Kismet has the position, but he doesn't have the weaponry, right?
Kismet has a good totem base, and we should have the 3rd totem in about 20 seconds now. Maybe even less if he manages to pick any time vials.
Or health bubbles for that matter.
Or health bubbles, yeah, it's Galena as well.
Good lightning gun now. This could be the kill. He misses the railgun.
This could absolutely be the tide turner, and Kismet preferring control over the frag, which on a game as lopsided as this has been so far, it's definitely the good decision. You don't want to get caught trying to get a frag and it's backfiring on you, and now Kismet is the one looking good, and this could be a potential frag right there. Especially if Kenny misses those all-important rails, and Kismet getting out of there a little bit too soon. Oh, what a rail by Kenny. That pretty much equals those stacks.
And Kenny actually stabilized pretty well after being on the brink of death just a second ago. He still has to get some major item or some big entry damage because Kismet just picked up the heavy. Actually, good denial of the light armor as well, but all the totems are gone now, so Kismet's secret weapon is basically removed.
Yeah, well, I hope he enjoyed his overstack because it's pretty much gone now. Oh, Kenny unaware of Kismet. Could have LG'd him to the top at that jump pad. Misses that opportunity, and I don't know if that was a mistime or what that was, but Kismet gets the heavy uncontested, completely uncontested.
Kenny doesn't have to risk a thing right now. If he doesn't feel comfortable about it, he does not have to take it. He can just afford to play defensively and live on sound cues.
But even when it looks like Kismet should have the upper hand, Kenny makes it work.
Kind of a little magician and a beautiful direct rocket. Holy guacamole. Nice rail.
Hit with those tri-bolts.
Yeah, just wasn't enough. After that direct, the stack difference was too high. Kismet couldn't really afford the fight. But he also did damage.
Kismet gets caught! Oh. And this should be easy pickings for Kenny. Not as easy as he would have hoped. With some terrible rockets at the end, and
good rail.
Nice rail from Kismet. Completely opens up this heavy, and should be able to win it unless he gets the position completely.
Good.
Kenny's a little bit too greedy, and it works.
Kismet didn't hear him push,
No.
and that set Kenny up for anything. But
Come on,
okay,
let's
Kenny
go.
just
Get
removed
easy
that
over
frag.
here. This
He just got a few
grinds
minutes
my
ago.
gears. This gonks my ganooks. This yanks my crank. Come on!
Kismet will get this item, definitely. There's no doubt about it. And now he's gonna go and try to get the heavy as well.
Do not die yet.
Well,
Yeah,
this
he
Kenny's
really
having
tries.
fun. Yeah, Kismet
Kenny's
should
doing some
even
ice
get this
skating.
one completely uncontested. He might even have fooled Kenny into thinking that the item is a few seconds earlier.
Oh,
Great
nice
rocket!
rocket!
What a rocket!
And despair.
And there we
Kismet on
go.
board.
Yes, Kismet with the first frag of the series. Nice rocket, to be honest. Rocket Jam was a little bit off. Don't do another one.
Kenny
You don't
keeps
have
on
any armor.
aggressing the way he has been. This could be the start of something. If Kenny doesn't slow the game down, all of his early work could be for nothing. Oh, but the rockets from Kenny totally destroying Kismet right now. And we are back to square none if you're Kismet. It's all the work in getting your control.
Oh, good rockets!
The defensive rockets! Time is running away though. Kismet's probably already thinking about the next matchup, especially if he gets nothing from this encounter. And Kenny certainly wanting to get the hell out of there. Still very railable, not anymore. And takes down one of the totems. Kismet cannot catch a break.
I mean, at this point, you might just want to get something going for the next map, because there's not really any more time left to make a 7-frag comeback.
Morale
But
and
rockets
momentum
like this?
are important though.
Yeah, and
Oh, and
Kenny.
Kenny flying off the map again. That slide was actually way too good. He gained so much speed.
Slash's ability is making her even faster.
Bit of a double-edged sword sometimes, as you see in this one. Luckily for Kenny, there's only one slash in the game, so.
Oh, that could be Kismet's second frag, but the speed of Slash brings Kenny out of the danger zone, and map 1 ends 7-1.
Yeah, 7-1, a decisive victory from Kenny, and Kismet looked like he could have done something about the 7th, 8th minute mark. But it was never in question that Kenny was gonna win this one.
Yeah, I think as soon as kanipox had his 8th frag, he let Kismet have control, or Kismet took control, but the whole of the match he let Kismet take control and just evade every fight, and yeah, he basically stopped attacking Kismet. So yeah, it was a very controlled map in the end by kanipox. As soon as he took the lead, he evaded every fight, and Kismet was not able to follow it up.
Yeah, I agree. Very careful with this position. Always having a good escape route.
Huh? But Kismet didn't let Kenny snowball when Kenny had all the control as well, so...
Indeed, yeah. I think
that's
Kismet
a lifeline for him.
did really well. Indeed, yeah, what you're saying. He was able to to evade the snowball from kanipox.
Yeah, which is good because he's certainly gonna need some motivation for map number 2 here if he wants to take this to a map number 3.
Yeah, and I'm going to watch this one as a silent spectator, and you two take it away.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy that in your little corner, Corvinus.
I hope it's a warm corner, because at my place I do not have any heating right now.
Let's say yikes. So we got Kenny on Keel and Kismet on BJ. Very different types of abilities, both very focused on damage and pretty much the same mobility. Kenny with these traditional heavy spawns, also got coming out of the way. And up the dual wield with the dual LG, and Kenny almost stepped pineapple. That gorgeous to see.
Yeah, nothing of that dual wield had any effect. Kanipox was retreating, and Kismet's LG did not connect.
Yeah, Kanipox is looking as good as he ever did. Oh, Kismet gets trapped on the map, and that could have been much, much worse.
Both items are up. They are looking for a fight. Oh, and it's Kismet who
Kismet
falls.
looked for the aggression, and that aggression did not pay off. Kanipox still without his LG though. Does have the HMG, which should do the trick at longer range. And Kismet again opting to pull out the dual wield. This time
He does seem to be defending the mega health, but Kanipox does appear, and he takes it mid-fight, so Kismet needs to escape this one. And Kanipox goes for a full rotation. Kismet is on the back foot here. That's my professional opinion. What do you think, Jones?
it's a very stacked heal. We need to start peeling stack away, but that's what Kenny's doing. It should be the other way around. Kismet should be working with the HMG and trying to hit the long distance rockets, and that's not gonna work. And Kenny gets a clean fight with a lot of stack left. He should be able to also get his heavy, and now he's got overstacking both health and armor as a heavy champ. That rocket, that changes things up a little bit and gives Kismet some breathing room.
Yeah, but it only makes Kanipox deny the light. Oh, Kismet does get the one in Red Room. So he does have some stack to compete for the Mega Health. And he takes position. He receives some LG, but he takes it mid-fight. Oh, he might get a frag here, but he's so hurt himself, so he retreats. But there is a pathway for the heavy, which he takes, and now he's on the chase mode. I'll switch to him. Let's see if he can get a frag.
On the back foot here for a few seconds. None of those pineapples has connected yet. Oh, that one was a 3-point jumper.
Kanipox is just a ninja in escaping those fights when he's low.
Yeah, that's what you get from playing me all the time.
Yeah. But it's great playing, but it's unfortunate for Kismet because he was certainly on his way for his first frag, but that window has closed.
He was with control for a while, and we're not seeing any HMG play from Kismet at this moment. It's when you're out of control, we should be trying to do this chip damage, trying to level the stacks, and Kismet's not being able to do anything. Kenny is running around with this massive out of a stack, and Kismet is just trying to throw rockets at him. Now a full-on LG fight, you're not gonna win that one, not with the 200 last stack, and Kenny's just looking too good right now. Got a huge stack, every single weapon, Kismet only has the LG.
Stopwatch.
That's another frag, and this one could start snowballing and start running up the score. Oh, that looked like any other double LG, not
Yes. Kanipox just pushed Kismet away with his duel.
Oh, Kismet might have just lost it a little bit.
That was
This should
awesome
be
to
the
see.
moment where the game is still a little bit in reach. It's just rushing at the moment. It's not really looking good.
Oh, I feel for Kismet. He had his double LGs, but still Kanipox pushed him away into a corner.
That's gotta be tilting, but I don't remember if Kanipox is one of the best aimers in the game right now. Kismet trying to hold that teleporter.
Stopwatch.
Kenny reads through it and doesn't chase him there. Beautiful.
Oh, Andy.
Oh, if you're gonna chase him at the spawn, gotta be careful with the nails, as those hurt. But he's got a mega It's as safe as he could ever be, and now Kismet is in dire straits. And he ends up falling again anyway.
Yeah, well, Kanipox is a little bit too low to go to the heavy right away, but Kismet doesn't stick around to collect it, unfortunately.
No,
But I
Kismet
think-
would rather go for weapons, which is a decision that turned out okay for him.
Yeah, he also has position for the Mega Health.
Fireworks.
So, yeah.
Again, Kenny giving him the items a little bit. But he's out of control, so he kinda has to. He can't really contest too much on this stack. So now Kismet's the one with the control advantage.
And he has his ability up. So let's give him some screen time and see if he can get a frag this time around. Last time he was almost there. And now he has a second full rotation, so he can go aggressive.
Very aggressive. And that's what we're trying to see. He's got Kenny cornered. No, he's going for the item instead.
And awesome defensive play from Kanipox, by the way. He's using the corners to hide. And as soon as Kismet wants to chase, he enters a lot of damage.
Yeah, Kenny's focused and his defensive game is on point.
Stopwatch.
Again, letting Kismet get the item, but at least now he has the timing for it, as he was still very close by. Only this time, oh, Kismet took so much damage. Kenny can come in and potentially even frag Kismet off the back of all of that damage, and that would have been what he was trying to do, but Kismet read through this and did not fall for the teleport trap.
Yeah, and he restacked after that fight on the heavy, but now, yeah, he...
Oh, what a direct again! He even has a mega to retreat to. This is just... he's living the dream.
Taking that jump pad was a bit of a gamble from Kismet. There was a stacked kill on top. And Kanipox is back in control.
Yeah, back in full control. Actively looking for a fight. Kismet though, that was nice entry damage. Stacks are pretty much equal at the moment. Kismet with the dual ult if he wants to, didn't use it, and Kenny takes that frag, and we got a 10 frag game with 2 minutes to go. I'm calling it here. I don't think Kismet can do it. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe he can get another frag. Because he got the heavy. And he's doing great damage.
Yeah, and you got this one.
With the super shot. Effective. But now he's a little bit weak. He's still contesting for the mega health. Kanipox is there to steal it right in front of him. And Kismet falls.
That nailgun at the end was ridiculous. Oh, fantastic rocket again.
Yeah, but the shotgun isn't that bad either from Kismet. It's enough to scare off Kanipox.
Yeah, and keep him on this somewhat low stack. The bigger hitbox heal also means that takes more damage.
Oh,
but
that pineapple.
I come bearing gifts.
Kanipox jacking threes right here with those pineapples.
Ooh, wow.
Catching Kanipox unaware, and
That stack just disappeared. Kanipox. Yeah, he didn't have any armor left, so it was gone pretty quick. Kismet on the adventurous rocket jump. Yeah, he spells himself.
if there's a time to be aggressive, I'd say that it's now. At least for the frag movie. So what should Kismet take away from this game?
Yeah, I think he did great. He maybe was a little bit on the defensive side, but Kanipox always is also really great in escaping the fight. So I think he can just rewatch this match and learn a lot. But
Yeah, I think you should rewatch this one as
yeah.
well, and
it certainly was a great showing, I would say.
yeah, some good HMG damage by the end from Kismet, which allowed him to pretty much